Good morning. Something different for you today. Not a physical challenge, not a challenge that involves coordination or handling or kicking, but just looking a little bit at diet. So I did a fantastic workout this morning on Instagram with a company called Prestige Bootcamp. I'd recommend you take a look at that, particularly if your sort of fitness levels are quite high. But they're also very good at adapting for those of you maybe who are slightly more novice or beginner. But it got me thinking. I trained this morning. I was a little bit lazy and I didn't manage to get my breakfast in before my training session. And it made me think during my workouts that maybe I haven't referred enough to the importance of hydration and nutrition. So I'm going to show you a really simple high carbohydrate breakfast that you could prepare by yourself or with a parent that would be perfect to have an hour or so before working out. So all I've got is some porridge oats, milk, banana and nuts, but you can add whatever you like. And you've got two options. You can either put it in the fridge overnight and eat it cold the next morning, or you can cook it like regular porridge. So I tend to use sort of whole grain oats, not like the shredded ready brek stuff. I feel that's a little bit too much like baby food for me. But essentially, for two people, I put a cup of oats into the pan. A little bit of milk then, just to cover the oats. I don't like to drown them too much because you can add milk as you go on. Banana, also very high in carbohydrates, so perfect pre-workout. And just to get a little bit of protein in there, I tend to put some nuts in. So I've got some mixed nuts and raisins here that I tend to put in, just a couple of handfuls of those. And also walnuts are sort of a favourite in this house as well. So that's that simple really. I tend to cook it then on a high heat for about 3 or 4 minutes. That's all it takes for me. Otherwise it tends to go too gloopy for my liking. But as I said, you can use that exact recipe, and instead of putting it on the hob, you can put it straight in the fridge the night before, and when you wake up, your breakfast is ready to go. The oats will soak up the milk and it tastes really nice. And if you're not a morning person, it's fantastic because there's very little preparation. But I'm going to cook mine now. Like I said, should have had it pre-workout, but a little bit lazy this morning, but it's a little idea for you. So like I said, try and have a look at Prestige Bootcamp workouts. They're live every morning apart from Sunday. That's on Instagram. And hopefully I'll post another video with some healthy high carb snacks for you to try pre and post workout as well. Enjoy, and if you are going to be doing this task with heat, make sure that you've got a parent or a responsible adult with you. Okay, diolch.